Now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Listen.
Cheetah. Gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the black box. Black box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets. Yeah. It's time for R&R.
Smack with Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
We back with the 7 C's. The constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. And this time it's Scandalous Los Angeles again. I think I'm going to do this a little different. I'm going to get a little commentary in the beginning. I'm going to let this whole video run because the continuity of his video a lot of times speaks for itself. Then I'll tap back in at the end. I don't want to hear none of y'all talking, oh, you took his whole video. I know I did. So what? He don't give a Shout out to Scandalous Los Angeles. And with no further ado, this Reggie and Suge Knight is getting out of hand. We might have to stop covering it because I can't keep up. I don't know where this falls in line, but these allegations are getting crazy. Like I said, no further ado, let's see what Scandalous say Suge and Reggie have been up to. I'm going to mute my mic. And I'm going to get off the screen. It's like we watching a movie together, man, but I'm just not. Just know I'm here. And y'all know me. I might pause and say something. I'm going to try my hardest not to. But here we go, man.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. It looks like the inevitable drama between Marion Knight and Reggie Wright just keeps on escalating. In a recent interview released today on News Nation, Marion made a shocking accusation, claiming that Reggie Wright Jr. forced Capricorn Clark to have sex with him. According to Simon, Capricorn didn't have the money to pay for something she needed, and Reggie allegedly used that vulnerability to take advantage of her. That's not just a personal shot. That's a serious accusation. One that paints Reggie in a dark, Weinstein-type light. But Simon didn't stop there. He also used the interview to implicate Reggie in the murder of the notorious B.I.G. While answering questions about Puffy, Simon pivoted and pointed the finger straight at Reggie, suggesting he played a role in Biggie's death.
I definitely can hear you. What's good with you, man? Well,
all right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for taking the opportunity, Suge. Co-founder, Death Row Records. For everybody at home, of course, you know who Suge Knight is. So
well,
you
no
keep coming up.
There's only one founder.
All right, the one and only, the OAO, the OAO, Suge Knight. Yeah. So tell us about Capricorn Clark and whether you believe she is a credible witness for the prosecution to make a racketeering case against Sean Diddy Combs.
Well, look. I say this all the time. Puffy and I are not friends, but Puffy should definitely walk. At the end of the day, how I know Capricorn and when I first heard about Capricorn, it was back when I was doing prison time. When I was doing prison time, it was a guy that didn't work for Death Row, but he was over the security company. This guy, Capricorn, broke his windshield in the back of his truck. He wanted her to pay for it. She couldn't pay for it. A guy named Reggie Wright Jr. told her, well, you got to have sex for me with me or you pay for it. A guy named Reggie Wright Jr. told her, well, you got to have sex for me with me or you pay for it.
In all these years, Marion has never spoken out against Reggie like this. Not publicly. Not with this much fire. The fact that he's saying so much now, that tells you Reggie really crossed the line this time. Somewhere along the way, Reggie and Porky both must have forgotten that Simon's voice is louder than both of theirs. And now that he's finally speaking, they might regret ever waking him up.
So she couldn't pay for it, so he forced her to have sex with him, but they were still talking after that, right? But the most important thing is that it was other executives that was involved in Puffy's life. And for Puffy to be the only guy that gets on the stand it's a sad day for hip hop because once Capricorn had got beaten up allegedly, everybody said, well, she got her ass whooped. And when she was approached by an executive from Interscope, and you got to remember, Capricorn wasn't the artist on Interscope. Puffy wasn't doing business with the guy in Interscope. If you guys want his name, I'll tell you. And when they talked to him, Interscope gave Capricorn $1 million, a check, for don't say nothing about the incident with her and Puffy. She got mad because she had to pay taxes on it. And she thought it was a settlement where she didn't have to pay taxes on it. So when Jimmy Iovine gave her that check, that's when all hell broke off. But at the same time, I don't think this is a case where Puffy should be going to prison. And
do you believe Capricorn is Capricorn believable with this story with Diddy?
This is what I do know. I was in New York. And when I was in New York, it was me and a limo driver. That's it. I'm in different spots eating just by myself. I walks out, I see Capricorn, and I see another bitch. So those two hung out with me in New York, from restaurants to running around to doing whatever. So I don't know if the part that she was so scared of Puffy that they wouldn't talk to me, because I'm hanging out with them in New York, just us three. And I'm not here to badger nobody, but at the same time, when Reggie Wright Jr. basically made Capricorn, she said it over and over and over. I don't want to have sex with this fat I don't know if I can cuss on here. I just have sex with the fat man.
Too late.
But, okay, but they did. And she continued to be around, right? But when it's all said and done, how could every person who was involved with Puffy is not on the stand? Except for Puffy.
I get
at some point, the law got to be blind.
I get it. Suge,
and
thank you very much for giving us...
Hey, for sure.
Go
one
ahead.
last thing before I go, you got to remember, Death Row and the Employees and Bad Boy was really good friends. A lot of them. Reggie Wright Jr. and the other guy that be with Puffy, I forgot his name, the other fat dude, right? But they called Reggie Wright Jr. to do security for Puffy and Biggie the night Biggie got shot. So I can't see that they will look at Capricorn affiliation with Death Row that bad and that type of threats. I'll be surprised. Gene, that's his name. Gene and Reggie Wright Jr. is great friends. Gene, that's his name. Gene and Reggie Wright Jr. is great friends.
Now Simon's saying that Reggie Wright and Gene Deal were great friends, and according to him, they even called Reggie to provide security for Biggie the night he was killed. That claim alone draws a direct connection, and more importantly, it implicates Reggie in the murder of the notorious B.I.G. Whether true or not, that's a serious accusation that adds a whole new layer to this story.
So that's got to be understanding there's something there. And we just can't jump to conclusions and say, throw Puffy under the bus. Like I said, him and I are not friends, but Puffy definitely should walk. What's right is right, wrong is wrong. You guys enjoy your day. Nice talking to you.
Suge, I appreciate it. We'll speak again. Thank you for your perspective.
Hey, remember one thing. Don't live reverse. You got to live and drive. Go forward, not backwards. Enjoy yourself.
Now that we've heard the explosive new accusations from Simon, it's only right we take a look at Reggie's response. Because with everything that's been said, from ties to Biggie's murder to serious personal allegations, Reggie's silence would speak volumes. But he's not staying quiet.
What up, Bomb First family? Man, do y'all know the blind man, the herpes infected man? After I asked him to shut the fuck up, goes on a network and still lying on the ridge.
One last thing before I go, you got to remember, Death Row and the Employees and Bad Boy was really good friends. A lot of them. Reggie Wright Jr. and the other guy that be with Puffy, I forgot his name, the other fat dude, right? But they called Reggie Wright Jr. to do security for Puffy and Biggie the night Biggie got shot. So I can't see that they will look at Capricorn affiliation with Death Row that bad and that type of threats. I'll be surprised. Gene, that's his name. Gene and Reggie Wright Jr. is great friends. So that's got to be understanding there's something there. And we just can't jump to conclusions and say, throw Puffy under the bus. Like I say, him and I are not friends, but Puffy definitely should walk. What's right is right, wrong is wrong.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Reggie can't believe that Simon is siding with Puffy over him on News Nation Live like this. He can't believe that after all these years, Simon's words against him are being heard by hundreds of thousands of people. Like Reggie says, just to muddy up the investigation.
Y'all know that audio we've been teasing and talking about? Because I got to talk to my community, my Bomb First community, where Suge talked about, and I told y'all, it's not true. I don't believe it. But Suge talked about, because I came across it, because I got a whole bunch of audio, and man, I got to apologize to my boy Rick in advance, because I didn't know that. I didn't catch until recently that was his voice on the audio talking to Suge. When they talking about the stuff that allegedly supposed to happen to Tupac. Y'all got to tell me in the comment section. Do y'all want to hear it? Tell me, because I can't believe that Suge said that about his little brother, as he called him. But I don't want to be the one to release it and get it out there. Unless some people want to hear that two-faced, blind, herpes-infected fool say it. Y'all want to hear him say it? Y'all let me know in the comment section so y'all can hear it. And within the next day or two, I will be releasing it. If the overwhelming majority of the Bomb First family people say they want to hear what Mr. Suge Herpes Knight got to say. All right. But I promise y'all audio daily until they shut up. I don't like tapping at Suge and doing this, but he won't shut up. He trying to now implicate me somewhere. Like me and Gene Deal. Gene Deal, of all people, had something to do with setting up Biggie. Because I was cool with Gene Deal. Gene Deal ain't know who the hell a Reggie Wright was until about 2015, if not later, maybe even 2016. But hey, that's Suge. That's what he do. He weaponized Tupac or situations like that because he's a snitch at heart. We're gonna start telling these snitching things that you did. I'm gonna tell what you said about your cousin Ronald and Donald. That'll be the audio that will be released next, guarantee. But y'all remember that nice attorney? This attorney that been writing briefs and all of this stuff came in our chat and was very nice. Attorney Jasmine. And so I'm not going to show the text messages when Toy, accusing her of things and stuff like that. But Toy, for some reason, don't think that Suge and Jasmine, that he, I've been on the phone with them, for about 3 months, they're there every day.
Simon has now publicly implicated Reggie in not just the murder of Tupac, but Biggie's as well. And if that wasn't enough, he's also accusing Reggie of forcing Cadillac Clark to have sex with him, stealing his building, and the company Simon says publishing. With all of these serious accusations stacked against him, Reggie's best response is to resort to player hating. And if you listen closely, it sounds like Reggie's been moving like this from the very beginning, ever since Simon hired him. That's why Simon said what he said. Every woman Reggie had, I had her first.
And I always thought Toy was out the picture. I thought Jasmine was just Suge's woman. But Toy just hit me up on Facebook Messenger yesterday. Then, Reggie, why are you talking about my son and And me, don't talk about us and all of that. That's still my fiance, but, you're supposed to leave us out of that. And which she's right. But I was like, damn, how she hitting me up? I thought she had went on by her own little way. Shit, Whack 100 told me he walked in and seen her in a restaurant out in Puerto Ranch. And she was waiting on a dude to come. So I thought it was over.
Now Reggie is hating on her too.
But okay, that's nothing. But my poor girl Jasmine, this young lady, working hard for Suge. Hard for Suge. So I'm doing this, Jasmine. Know you're going to get disappointed and hurt and all this, but I'm doing this to help you. Because this is what he thought when he was coming home. You remember around February when he thought he was going to win that appeal? He called you and Toy his runners. He don't need y'all no more. I said, Red, I don't need these runners. They ain't nothing but runners. He calls you 5150. Do you know what the penal code section for 5150 mean? That you crazy. At the end, he calls you a stupid B. After all you've been doing for Mr. Knight. Working hard for him. But now they're trying to accuse me of setting up and stealing Simon Says from him. When he know the real on that. That was my services. My payment for all the work I did running his motherfucking company. I'm just the owner of a security company. Nigga, get anybody to say that. You get on a lie detector tester and say that. Y'all listen to this audio just so y'all can just see how much of a snake he is. This is mainly for Toy, so she can know this nigga is in love with Attorney Jasmine. Sorry, y'all, but that trying to mess up my happy home, mess up my happy home, mess up my happy home with this last interview he did.
So let's get motherfucking Alan to finish it up with the bitch, cause shit, motherfucker gonna be getting ready to be touching pretty soon, and all this shit gonna go well for a motherfucker. I know I'm gonna get my blessings, but motherfucker ain't trying to be shit. I don't really need runners no more. I don't need a 5150 no more.
Oh, yeah. No, you seem to have a good team around you now.
God. But I just think the other boy was, so I guess the other boy was lying too, huh? This motherfucker she know from Compton. I ain't never told that motherfucker, you ain't never gave me shit.
From Compton? Well, ain't nobody ever gave you nothing. Shit.
No, I know the other one didn't. He ain't saying that, because remember I had the motherfucking Legal Eagle take me up there and told that nigga in front of Legal Eagle. And Legal Eagle told the truth.
Yeah.
I'm talking about it was another motherfucker from Compton. He probably was in the feelings I fucked his baby mamas and all that shit, but he told the motherfucking Rick Ross lady that he the one started my shit. That fool named Tweet.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking
about? You talking about the brother, or you talking about him?
I ain't talking about neither one. Tweet.
I'm off on that one, dog.
Oh, you probably don't know him. He wasn't really popular.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But these motherfuckers be meeting these rappers, and like I told that motherfucker and told him, don't use me for your conversation piece, motherfucker.
Gotcha.
You ain't never gave me shit. I ain't never fucked with you. I ain't never hung with you. I ain't even talked to you.
I never heard no story like that.
That was just some motherfucking new shit.
Trying to make yourself. Yeah.
Be like this, some motherfucking body. We get Alan on deck and get that.
Yeah, we did.
That's the biggest prize. That's the biggest prize right there.
Oh yeah, that's a big name. I don't think the attorney know his resume. Yeah.
They don't know nothing.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I don't change. The truth is the truth.
Yeah. If she understands the resume, then she'll stop he and hauling, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. They don't know nothing. You shit. You know, they because the motherfucker they get a degree in something, they don't make them smart.
Yeah.
Especially they don't know more than the truth and what's going on.
Yeah. Exactly.
They have no idea.
Yeah. No, you're right about that. Yeah.
Shit.
You always said about
when
that.
When I thought about that, I told you, we get him on the horn, she's so motherfucking stupid when it comes to this shit, because she thinking like, oh, well, I don't want to be on him do nothing but hang up on who? Did you got me?
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I keep trying to tell them don't know how people acquiesce. I keep telling them they don't know how people acquiesce.
Yeah. So all you gotta do is draw shit up and do nothing else. You're not the fucking
you don't know. You always say, just tell the fucking truth.
Yeah, that's all you want.
Yeah.
Bomb first. Till that herpes infected, blind, talking about what he gonna do. Niggas blind in one eye and only probably got 50% vision in the other. Yeah, I'll get up on a walker. I'm a little messed up, but I'm coming back. By the time he get out of jail in 10 years, I'll be good. You better hope I let you come home, nigga. Peace.
Yeah, this thing got ugly. They say Suge implicating him and Hot Ones. He said, I'm gonna try to keep you. Yeah, man. I know we heard some of them clips already, but they wasn't put together in this chronological order like Scandalous did. And shout out to Attorney Jasmine. She's made contact with the Black Box to clear her name as being referred to as a runner. We read a very official letter on her official letterhead as an attorney. If you did not catch that, you can go on the channel, and it's a video titled Suge Knight's Attorney Jasmine Contacts Spider-Loc Talks Reggie Wright calling her a runner. And Reggie Wright just introduced the concept that she was being called a runner, but you can't keep in mind on that clip, we never heard her name. Not saying that's not who Suge was referring to, but we have to take Reggie's word at this point. And it just put me in the mind of the time when I was around that crew trying to get my shine. Got the opportunity to work with Eddie Griffin, in fact, on a song on a Dysfunctional soundtrack. And it was called Dysfunctional. I told the story on Boss Talk 101 podcast how my record brought tears to Eddie Griffin eyes. So I figured we might as well end with that. Just Dysfunctional. It's me rapping in third person as Eddie Griffin as a song to represent a movie he did called Dysfunctional, where he stood up on stage and talked about a bunch of his family members, and then he had a documentary style edit to where each person he told a story about on stage, they would cut into his hometown and catch that person in their natural habitat, and they fused it in together quite well. And this was my record to represent the whole project, Dysfunctional, featuring Eddie Griffin.
Yeah, because Spider bringing it on the whole family. That's a genius-ass nigga shit. Dysfunctional in a motherfucker.
They say we dysfunctional, but I just think this funk is the way we function. It's family. It's all love.
Eyes like his, ears like mine, nose the same, man. What's your name? Senior, then tell me why I ain't seen you in so long. And don't try to push your linear. No man around here, then change my demeanor. I'm a hog, and you can't just take my arena. Also, I sympathize that you went through the war. I got to say I felt better once you went through the door. Dysfunction done caused us to build this junction. A family on the verge of utter destruction. Had to strap up, stick my foot deep in my boots. You see, I'm a black man, had to look deep in my roots. I'm too big for my britches. getting whipped with switches. Cause my mama can't stand when I trip with these bitches. It's vicious, I don't pitch in and do the dishes. See, I'm out the back door, the do as I wishes.
Like Margate shit, I came up hard, breaking them bitches and peeping niggas whole cars. Daddy wasn't there, I don't care. Curtis James and Bucky, goddamn, I'm lucky. Like Margate shit, I came up hard, breaking them bitches and peeping niggas whole cars. Daddy wasn't there, I don't care. Curtis James and Bucky, goddamn, I'm lucky.
Kick me out the house, I gotta bounce. Sleeping on my dope fiend Uncle Buckley's couch. I was 13, just a boy at best. Kinda happy, looking forward to enjoy the rest. But my brother, nigga, wasn't no joke. Said I couldn't post up at his spot and be broke. Told me get a hustle and never to smoke cocaine or put a dog food needle in my vein. I felt it, but man, I done did a few tabs of acid and been in more than 1 or 2 labs of meth. Staring in the path of death, caught my breath, switched up, and that's the path I left. Because I can act the ass to make the whole world laugh. Even though I never go to my homeroom class, I'm a pass it, a prodigy, the KC classes. Dysfunctional, hard to see how I lasted.
Like Margate shit, I came up hard, breaking them bitches and peeping niggas whole cars. Daddy wasn't there, I don't care. Curtis James and Bucky, goddamn, I'm lucky. Like Margate shit, I came up hard, breaking them bitches and peeping niggas whole cars. Daddy wasn't there, I don't care. Curtis James and Bucky, goddamn, I'm lucky.
Nobody understands how big's my plans is to advance and get the fuck up out of Kansas. Rough and rugged on the road is the way I came. Clown and made the whole world say my name. I don't think my folks was ready for the fame and the fortune and all this fetty. Hoes come backstage and shows the service. Live on camera with Uncle Curtis, having a blast, blowing bomb, having a glass. Go dig and I pass on your scavenger ass. Mama proud now. You see, it's hard to calm the crowd down. Big applause, they creating such a loud sound performing. Fans by the masses swarming. They calling me hot, but see, I'm still warming. I do it for my sister and them fools that dissed her, that be kissing her ass, trying to be her mister.
Like Margate shit, I came up hard, breaking them bitches and peeping niggas whole cars. Daddy wasn't there, I don't care. Curtis James and Bucky, goddamn, I'm lucky. Like Margate shit, I came up hard, breaking them bitches and peeping niggas whole cars. Daddy wasn't there, I don't care. Curtis James and Bucky, goddamn, I'm lucky.
My mama can't stand my daddy, and my daddy don't understand me. My sister just think I'm crazy, but that's my family. Some say that my uncle's lost it, and a lot of y'all might agree. But he told me that I could be somebody, cause that's my family.
Fuck a daddy, if you ain't got a daddy in your life, fuck them motherfuckers. You got your uncle, you got your older brother, let them niggas handle that motherfucking father figure for your ass. From the heavens above, I got nothing but love. Nigga, I'm out here, throw up your doves. Grab your sack, nigga.
Nigga, Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the fuck?
My nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Bud, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Bud on Hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, cred.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the Black Box with Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!